light spell?
What cantrip?
I don't know.
I don't have a light spell cantrip.
Okay, you got rid of that. Okay, no problem.
Oh,
So,
the
yeah,
dancing
torches,
lights?
dancing lights. I don't know. You still
Oh,
have
I have
that?
dancing lights.
Okay, so
yeah.
Do we
so yeah,
need it?
you probably have dancing lights for like Bjorn and Arthur, but you can tell me differently because forcing to wear torches, for like here. But yeah,
I'll do light.
Light
That's
isn't a
fine.
factor, or a concern. Let us say. Am I missing someone? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, a couple things first. Piff, how are you getting through?
Like I said, it's that fly power.
I'm sorry?
Steps of the night.
Oh, steps of the night. Well, you have the ability to fly and to cast light. What the fuck?
No. I'm not casting light. This is a power that I can use when it's dim. So only when she takes her light out of this room can I actually lift up into the air.
So you're like yelling across the room for everyone to turn off
the lights.
Gotcha.
Turn off the light.
That's hilarious. Grand. Yeah, then you're able to do that. Arthur, how are you getting through?
Okay.
Well, it gives you a flying speed. So that's an acrobatic check for Piff to avoid the thing. Arthur, how are you getting through?
Flying.
How are you flying?
I didn't do well.
Headdress.
Okay. It's 4 points of damage, Piff.
Okay.
No, not you, Arthur. You guys are in another room. It seems like a completely empty room, like the one prior to the one that you entered. The one before this one. Those words make sense. What do you guys wish to do?
I'm just a magic guy. I'm letting the tough people lead the way.
Anyway.
It is completely empty. It looks like a bare room. The same exact thing as the other one, minus traps. Just metal clanking and all that stuff.
You guys should look.
Is there a door? I'm assuming, or is there just an open hallway somewhere?
Investigation check.
Yeah, I'm just a magic guy.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys don't see any doors.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing then.
The only doors you guys saw is this one here, and then there's another door here, and then there's a door that, well, that's not a door, that one you guys came through, but, you know, it's a doorway.
What happened?
I'll use this.
Ghostly gaze.
I can see through the walls.
Wait, that's cheating.
No, it's not.
It's warlock stuff.
Warlock shenanigans.
Okay.
I can now see through the walls.
The special sight lasts for 1 minute. During that time, you perceive objects as ghostly transparent images. Okay. So, I guess I can't hide it the way I was trying to. Yeah, then you would see that there is a door here, and there is a shape of a door here. And while every little wall is the shape of every door that you've walked through, there is a slight shortness, like a subtle difference between the ones that you're passing through and the ones you're that are just walls. But as you locate them easily enough, they are there. Furthermore, you see that there seems to be like pools of melted metal like someone burned something into almost nothingness there. It's just empty here. There seems to be like lasers going on over here, or some sort of mechanism that's like I want to say a windmill, or a, how would you say, a blender. This room is completely empty from what you can see. There's more lasers going on here.
Okay.
This is what you see within 30 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna go towards this door over here.
Yeah. You go to it. Let me see if it tells me. It is not locked. Did I mean to lock it? Oops. It's not locked.
Voila.
There's no reason to hide that door anymore, I guess. So yeah, what do you guys do? You guys find another way through.
Arthur's gonna follow Lunara.
Follow behind.
I don't know if I want to go in there with the melted
You gonna
metal.
lead?
I just opened the door.
Yeah, pretty much. Make an investigation check to see if anything is hostile in there.
No, you step in. Everything looks fine. You see pieces of melted statue stuff on the ground. It still feels a little warm the moment you get near it.
Oof. Whatever did to these poor salts in must have been real powerful.
Yep. But yeah, do you wanna like check around the room, see if there's a way in or out?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go check.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, sorry.
Is this
Why
still
why
within
why
my
am I
minute?
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say that. Ugh. Doorway right here. I sound angry, but I'm not, don't worry.
I see
I
anything weird
kind
in
of
that room?
Angry, he's salted.
Yeah, no, it's empty. Everything's empty. You see a doorway at the end of the door, at the end of the area. Oh, you step inside? Make a walk to the other side then.
You're such
What?
a punk.
What?
Arthur looks at Puff and he asks, "So, what did I look like in the future? Did I have a scar?"
You look
Use
better
Gar's thing.
better than you do now.
That's rough.
Well, that's comforting.
Yeah, I think time will treat you well.
Well, yeah. Oh. Arthur's just gonna, wonder. What does one person need so many bloody rooms in this place?
You never seen The Cube?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch that
Never
fucking
seen the
movie.
cube either.
Oh, you guys are so lucky. You like did like the easy route. You don't even fucking know. Anyways, Lunara, what you do see is probably alarming. There's a couple of people pointing armaments towards doorway in which you're in front of. It is a secret doorway. If I know words. It is not secret anymore because you're right in front of it with some devil sight bullshit, ghostly gaze bullshit.
And some subtle insert information for those who haven't watched The Cube. It is indeed a gore or horror movie.
Oh yeah, it is fucked up, but it is the best movie ever, so you know you can't judge it. Does anyone want to touch any of the melted piles? Might be a cool weapon or something out of it.
Because the DM said that, I shall poke it.
I was gonna say, I
You
wanna
touch
poke
it? Okay. So Amir, you touch this thing, it rises. It is you, and then envelops you, you die. Bye. Okay.
Did that actually just happen?
Yeah. Like both of you are like being multiplied by 0. You are nothing now.
Oh. Well, that's the last time I
okay.
follow a DM suggestion.
Oh yeah, never follow the DM suggestion when it's that obvious. I said,
Especially when he tells you go touch that random weird puddle of stuff. Don't do
Yeah.
it.
I
He
mean,
may
never-
to
promise
be
you what.
fair, he's he put a lot of weird things in front of us before, like a talking goat, and we touched that and got healed.
that's valid.
Yeah, but when he phrases it the way he just did,
Yeah,
it
this
means he's
was
trying to get
this was 100% a trap. Like I even said, look, there's a cool item there, maybe.
Yeah, whenever he says there might be a cool item there, don't trust him. He's a liar.
Okay.
No, when I say there's a
I'm
cool
glad-
item there, maybe is definitely a fucking lie.
I guess I'm
He's
gonna go
lying
get
to
corn
the
dogs now.
Bible.
I'll be back when you guys
To
have
be
fun. I
back
guess.
as a dragon. Okay, so what do the rest of you guys do? Listen, if I don't kill someone off in my
Lost a
cube
fuck ton
situation,
of
what's the point?
spells.
What's the point? You know, if I can kill someone in a cube situation.
Like when I say that you
I'm
guys
going
just
to
lost a
let
fuck ton of
everyone know.
spells, I mean like all the buffs in existence is they just died.
Whoops.
I'm gonna let everyone know that there's a door here, and that on the other side there's a bunch of angry-looking people waiting. So maybe don't open it for a second.
Wait,
It's like skittish.
Arthur,
we
I'm
ju-
talking to you.
we just lost a soldier. You can't just keep walking.
What else
We're
do you
on a
expect
time
us to
loop,
do?
buddy. We're on time loop, buddy.
We'll see him in 5
died.
minutes. Don't worry about it.
I died from a literal
In
leviathan.
5 minutes.
Oh, okay, all right.
You have
Hey,
no
hey,
idea
wanna look
what
at
the
the
hell
box?
these
That's
people are
right.
talking about. They seem a
Yeah.
little
Don't worry about
crazy, Piff, but you know what?
they
Maybe it's
all
better to
agree.
move on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do a thing. Maybe hold on.
The poor halfling now gone.
As Lunara made the comment of I'm talking to you, Bjorn. I'm gonna
No,
kind
I
of look
said
at
Arthur.
Lunara. Oh, Bjorn's gonna look at Arthur and go, I do the stupid shit and you get blamed.
Sorry.
Arthur's done plenty of stupid things that I've had to save him from.
And Bjorn's gonna walk to the door.
We'll beat you.
He's gonna kind of like
Okay,
he's gonna look at Lunara and reach for it and then stop, and then reach for it and then
I
stop.
will slap his
ah,
hand.
ah.
I
Lunara,
full on
what do you-
slap Bjorn in the face. First of all.
Okay.
For his shenanigans.
Just go. Ow! I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it.
You get.
Can I move my dead token along so I can see?
Yeah, of course, of course. It's
No,
in
you're
fact very creepy
stuck in one
if you
room.
did so.
Well, I can't. I can't see it.
You can't see? What do you mean?
No.
You should be able to see.
Like outside of this room, I can't see shit. Like where you just dragged me, I can't see blackness.
What?
Oh no! You actually killed him.
Can everyone else see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see everything
So,
perfectly.
question.
Oh, that's why you don't have vision. Why don't you have vision?
Because you killed him.
Oh, vision is the last thing to
put
go.
put in your new token. Your new token has vision. How about that?
I guess
Oh, the
just
brand new
put, like,
token?
Yeah, yeah. Put in that one.
Okay.
We all know what you are already. We all fucking know.
Okay. Okay, I just dropped myself and I can't see.
It doesn't have
You
sight. That's
haven't
why. Damn
updated
it.
the actual token in the character sheet.
There you go. That's why. Can you see now?
Yeah, did you update default?
No, I didn't. I just went the easy route to move on. I'll do that later.
You
Oh.
are lazy.
I am. We're playing a game. You're dead. Lunara is telling
I
you
am
guys
dead.
what they see from the other side. Past the door, there are 3 individuals all holding some sort of weaponry towards that doorway as if they're expecting a threat. They seem concerned. They don't seem hostile, but they do seem prepared.
Okay.
And Bjorn's being a little shit.
Yeah, being stupid. What it is. Let me see.
Why isn't
Arthur kind of looks towards Lunara and he asks, so if we don't want Bjorn or I to go through the door, why not Kesh?
Crush.
Crash? Crash
What?
is the least diplomatic out of all of us. I'm not sending him into a diplomatic situation. No offense, buddy.
And also, one must open the door first.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys go around.
If there is a way out.
I said
Around.
maybe, so don't trust me.
I ain't trusting you. I thought what happened to OPEC.
So,
What's that?
I would
Yeah,
like,
I got it stimulated.
since technically, this might actually, hold on, might not work.
He's gonna pull off
Might
some
not
warlock.
work.
I was gonna pull some warlock shenanigans, but it says they have to be able to hear me. Although technically, could they potentially hear me through the door?
Make a perception check.
I mean, it is a door.
Maybe a slight creak open?
I have a plan, but it implies them being able to hear me through the door.
Yeah, you can assume from like what you've heard from their side that at a certain decibel, yeah, easily they would be able to hear you.
Awesome. This is great.
Ghost?
I'm gonna go ahead and try this.
Oh God.
Oh,
You must be able to see
I can
them.
see them.
Oh, fuck you.
Because
Oh.
I can see them. That's why I said technically
Warlock
I can see them.
Fuck. Alright, then make a wisdom saving show.
And I can choose all of them.
Again, warlock shenanigans.
I've never used this spell and I've always wanted to.
She's like,
you could have been for all to have the.
I've had this spell since level like 2.
Jesus.
So why didn't you use
That's
on
a
those
weird spell.
bullies back in
Because you always want to hit things and it doesn't work the moment you start trying to hit things.
me?
What's the spell save DC? Hello?
It's a 20.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Two of them pass, one fails. Which one do you want to fail?
Which one's the more scary looking one?
They all looked like the same. Desperate individual having been stuck in the cube for a couple days.
Okay, I'll just randomly that dude.
But yeah, you don't know what the cube is. Stuck in a prison that sometimes attacks you through walls or manipulation and other shit. Which one did you want? I didn't see the marker.
This one?
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay, there. That one. Sure. This guy is now enthralled by you, apparently. They have disadvantage on perception checks. Okay.
Yeah, made to perceive any creature other than me.
Okay. And now what is your plan?
Question?
Yes.
Good questions.
more warlock shenanigans.
I can't use all my spell points all up at once.
Well, here's the thing: is like you could just try to cast it on the other ones again. It's not concentration.
Right, but it's using my spell slots.
Yes.
But I only have so many.
Mm-hmm. They only rolled a
So then if we
20
got
and a
to
16.
that, I'd be useless later. Huh?
Fuckers rolled high ass dice.
What all did they? What did all of them roll?
Like a 16 with stuff, and one had 20 and stuff. One rolled an nat 20. And then the other one rolled 6. Straight up. Fucking horrible. No way of saving that one. So yeah, I mean, you pick the one that has the best chance of shooting anyone who enters the room or tries to open the doorway. Is like this massive panel that you're opening. You could leave open or not. And if you wanted, you could sort of like crack it and try to like convince them to not shoot
Yeah.
you, and then this way like your team won't be spotted, and they'll
Yeah,
just assume that it's
will-
just you, I guess.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell them to kind of hang back from the door.
Yeah, easily enough. Everyone could
And
back
I'll go
away.
try to
They don't have
do
to. They would just do it. Yeah, you want to go up to the door and try to talk to them.
I'm gonna go
You're
up
not
and
coming
kinda, like,
aggressive,
crack the door.
is what I'm understanding.
No, I'm coming up really gently.
What do you say?
Kind of crack the door open, and I'm gonna go, hey, I know you're scared. We're not here to hurt you. So put the weapons down and let's just talk.
They again are skittish looking at you. They look to their allies, and they all give each other eyes for a second, and they say, "How'd you get here? What is this place?"
I know Lunara probably has the answers to that, but I do not have the answers to that because I don't know where we are or how we got here.
I mean, you don't know what this place is, but you are currently in a floating island of China. There's a piece of China, like all of Earth is breaking up. But due to the chains from Ohe being connected to this prime arcane positioning, there's a floating island now in the air above China. And it's pretty prominent. Like the people made like settlements and like the smaller ones and stuff. Like there's little houses, it's cute and stuff. But in the bigger ones, usually like demons and angels like to traverse it and walk about it. From your understanding, having walked by here, however much stained red there is on this rust, it leads you to believe that yeah, it seems like demons or devils are using this as like a hunting ground or like a prison for creatures that they've caught. These people just seem to be unlucky enough, and then being thrown in one of these things is kind of like a gauntlet. You're supposed to find your way through it, and then you touch the wrong wall, it'll attack you or kill you. Like you saw lasers all up and down the other rooms.
Yeah.
And you don't even know what's going on because there's more, and you can see that they're sort of all shifting slowly.
Cool.
Like
True.
if it wasn't for the
movie Cube.
Pardon. If it wasn't for the
never seen it.
pace, if it wasn't for the pace that you're moving, you guys would probably be a little bit more jumbled. You're seeing that there's like maybe an exit forward here. They just haven't realized it.
Right. So I guess I just kind of fill them in on that a little bit and just be like, look, we're in a giant puzzle cube, and if we're not careful, we're all gonna die. So if we work together, we have a better chance of all of us getting out of here.
Roll persuasion
Okay.
with advantage. Easy enough. They seem to lower their weapons and they say, "Is it just you, or are there others?"
I have my friends with me.
Yeah, immediately the other people are like, "Come on, you didn't hear the rest of them?" Like, no, what? There's more? Oh my gosh, so many of you. This guy says. They sort of relax. There's this barrier, this makeshift barrier that they're using as a way to sort of defend themselves if people try to assault them. But it does seem like they'll let you in just fine. And again, as your minute is running up, Lunara, you do see that there's another doorway here, a secret one. It does lead to a spiral staircase that goes down.
Awesome.
Man, I'm so mad you guys didn't see the rest of my cube thing. I'm gonna reveal it like the moment you guys go through here. Like you guys beat my cube encounter. Congratulations.
Arthur's gonna
You
try to
go.
shape his hand out for a handshake, and he's gonna say, "Well, it's best not to be rude. Name's Arthur. Arthur Mills.
That's your
Mills.
name?
No. Remember Corhorn's agent?
No, I mean the guy is asking.
Yes, Arthur Mills.
Wow.
Yeah, he says then, well, great to meet you, Arthur Mills. It's I'm Francois.
Nice to meet you, Francois.
Yes.
It's French.
My friends here are this one's called I don't know. Let's call him Damien. That's Damien here, and then we'll have the weird insectoid be. How about Oko? There you go. They introduce themselves, and then they still seem very worried. They're famished, and they are looking for a way out. And they've been to some of the rooms, and they didn't like the shark room.
The shark room?
They had like 3 friends in the shark room.
No.
Ate most
Took
of them.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There was 6.
Oh no.
And now there are 3. But
Fortunate.
easily you guys could go through
I'm
the
gonna
doorway.
ask him to step aside and I'm gonna open the door.
Yeah, you guys are already aligned. They're following you. They will go down with you, presuming that there's an escape way. I'm just gonna copy all of you guys because it's easier for me. Copy is OPEC there. OPEC is there. Grand, great, wonderful, final encounter.
While we're moving, Kevin, can I give them my rations?
Oh gosh, you guys are huge. Yeah, you could offer them some of your resources. Just knock it off. You could give them like 1 ration each, or have them share. It's up to you.
I'm gonna give them 1 each.
Yeah, no problem.
Arthur's gonna give him like the 2 rations.
No, I mean Bjorn gave him 1 each. What you're giving them is just extra, and they grab it anyway. So you better mark off 2.
Okay.
As you guys come down from this panel here, the site is clear. Your friends, they sort of just come down. The rest of you, from up here. And as you are sort of situating yourself, there is just a lady standing on a pyre or a brazier that is lit, and her feet are glowing as embers as well. And she just looks to you, cocking her head slightly, and smiles. But the visage is very odd. It's Ayala. It's an altar of Ayala.
I feel like I've seen this token before.
Yeah, it's an altar of Ayala. It's definitely a weird form of her, but not exactly her. There's something wrong. There's a tone that isn't proper. It isn't actually. Again, this is the issue with altars and espers. Some of the time is especially when you're an esper, you're a creature, you're a binary creature, an entity that most likely wishes to return as one. The ultimate goal is just to just to go back to the celestial realm for most cases, because anyone who's seen the celestial realm sort of pines for it, prefers it. That's their comfortable spot. And fallen aspers, fallen entities, deities that are no longer in conjunction with their other halves would essentially seek out something to placate that. The situation does occur where altars would jump in place of that, and Ohe is an altar. Ohe is here with this Ayala. So this is weird to you, Lunara, at least, because this makes it impossible for this creature to ever become an Esper for either Ayala or Ohe. But as they are an altar for both, they seem to just be combined to sort of maybe gain their own power, or maybe even usurp or take over for either or both those entities. This is something that Adasor definitely would try to stop by eating it.
As Adasor does.
Of course. What do you guys do? What does Piff do as he's entering here?
What do I know about the religion and the god?
Oh, you've seen altars before, left and right, hunted them. You've been there where the situation has caused, how would I say, cataclysmic events to be near. This isn't the situation yet. It looks like it may eventually get there, this planet, but this altar is not at the power to disrupt this planet's core. Not yet. But as it exists, it is a binary creature with two different Esper connections. It's an abomination. It should be destroyed, if not split, if people are more weary about like the personal feelings of the creature. Like, let's say one of you guys were a follower of one or the other, you'd be like, oh no, let's not hurt them, let's exorcise them, kind of situation. But you'd know, Piff, this is way far too gone at this point.
And my diagnosis is that we must
Slay.
Slay.
It's
Slay or convince to not do what the fuck they're doing. Because if they just choose to split, that's even easier for you. They're just gonna be two different entities and they'll move on, maybe.
I don't.
Yeah, but would that create more problems or would that solve problems?
Oh, that'd solve problems. They'd become like just stones. Maybe. It depends how many people are like religiously believing about these people.
I
There's
mean,
many
I
things-
definitely.
Yeah, there's many things that could empower them, but you don't believe in this creature. You believe in
Right. Right.
This is something else.
Well, you know.
What do?
Maybe do.
Did you try and convince it to just outright
Me?
split?
Me?
And it didn't like.
Hold on.
who's
General Lou Piff.
Mhm.
Step up to the bat. How do you convince it? What do you say? Do you have
I
words?
I don't have
Threats?
a very convincing
No, not with credit.
argument, but I will lay out the ultimatum. I guess I'll say, look, either we have to slay you, or you have to split. The choices are all easy and limited.
There's a reverberation to their voice. It is dual toned, And as they speak, one is softer, the other one's a little bit more bitter. And they say, "But I have just come into my power. The heat finally no longer hurting me. It is now part of me. Why would I give this up? This, in combination with the power of nature, grants me so much. I'd be able to control all the humans. I'd be able to control the cosmos."
I'm gonna step up.
Ah, beautiful child of mine, how are you? There's a hiss that follows that tone, kind of like, I didn't like saying that. And that was a bit of whole hair coming out. But yeah. Lunara?
Does it not bother you to be chained to another? Would you not want to, with your power, also be free? And doesn't this duality of minds cause you any pain?
Of course there's pain. But one must suffer in order to grow. If I cannot envelop this entire place, even as minute as it is in this form, so late in its time, if I'm unable to wrap my hands around it, it'll be lost, and I fear the humans as well. There's no more connection to what I was once, who you believe I am. My path has long been severed from that. I couldn't, if I wanted, to raise your hand myself. She sort of holds her hand up. You kind of feel a tremor on yours, but it doesn't move or shake or shift or anything like that. But you do feel like, yeah, I mean, if Ayala wanted to lift your hand, she could. This entity cannot. And they say, despite that, as I hold this chain, the devils and demons and dragons and monsters that I have made the deal with may also grow in power. But as long as I have grasp onto this chain here, she touches the brazier, then I can and I will survive. And that is enough.
Okay.
There seems to be that she's under the assumption that all the chains are okay.
I don't think this is gonna work.
She's too far gone.
Yeah.
She confuses. She's like a diseased creature that confuses a cyst growth for a muscle. She thinks it's power when it's corruption.
Okay. Maybe.
I was really good at persuasion.
I mean, I've got two spells I
Bad
could use,
person.
but I don't know if I want to try.
That's okay, because what she says, as she how do I say fuck, there's a spell. I don't care anymore. Unseen servants show up and bring you guys a bunch of tea. You guys have a chat. You guys talk about like life and
I
about
wanna drink
Urth,
too.
and then there's maybe even conversations about the chains. You guys tell this entity about the chains, how it's destroyed, maybe, and that, like maybe they're holding on to like the last chain and they don't have to hold on because you guys are trying to fix Urth. Maybe do you guys want to do that? Like she seems
Yeah, maybe.
chill, and then she gives you tea, and then if you guys want to spill the tea, no problem. Time is up, and everybody resets, and then you guys get through the time faster, and now everyone's back here at refreshed though, so everyone could have a long rest.
Oh, lovely.
So what happened? General Lou Piff, is that you realized that you might actually be stuck in a time loop because you just showed up inside of some random store that seems a little it's just made out of wood. It's like a wooden hut. There's this pretty tall dark individual that bald as hell, and he holds a samurai sword with his right hand, never lets it go. And they kind of just asked the group, so what have you learned? And then they look at you and they say, General, pleasure met, I guess.
I guess.
How are you here?
How am I there?
Yes. This isn't on the map. This is in front of some other place. It's
Yeah,
definitely not in this situation.
How am I? Where am I?
You find yourself on planet Earth, year 25, probably. I don't know. He knows. And he tells you, it is about a year away from the last rock to break away from the core of Earth, which needs to be the engine of the generation ship that will lead humanity to the stars to survive it. I'm probably saying a lot. I'm giving you a lot of information all at once. I usually like to inform my friends here in time, little by little. But as you seem to be at the precipice of the end here, I think it is worth moving forward. Don't you all think?
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan with the final chain?
Okay.
Gotta convince her to split.
Destroy her. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, I'm done.
So
You can't have living
all.
altars of Ohe.
Am I simultaneously here and in 2525? Am I
Yeah,
only
year
in
2525. For 400 or 500 years. It's 400 years in the future. It's 2425, my bad. But
That's
yeah.
why this is why I normally do not like train travel. Makes brain hurt.
This,
Guess it's time to go kill an altar.
yes.
Or-
Like,
The moment you
I
break
got-
the chains, you understand you'll be out of the time loop, right? It'll be over.
All our decisions will be gone. All decisions we would make be final.
The moment you do so, I'll pause everything, and then we could have a conversation about how you'll be able to reach further than what you are currently now. Like OPEC is at the moment, I guess. Yeah. Good luck.
Bjorn wants to ask Vane,
Uh-huh.
who has the hammer that he wants.
Oh, I wouldn't know. It was a blonde-haired fella. Came in, maybe half human, half dwarf, from what I could tell.
Can you locate the item?
Me? I'm sure I could. I wouldn't waste my time to do so. I have more important things to do.
Such a
Yep,
mood.
that sounds like every divine entity I've heard of.
Yeah, he points with his left hand outside. Again, you have all the resources of Earth out that door. You do not need me. I
What
suggest
if
you
we do
utilize.
need you?
I suggest you utilize everything that they have to offer. Okay, shoo. Bye.
Or
Bjorn
you
wants to
guys
go
away.
to fuckhead that runs this town.
What?
The dude that runs the town that we keep getting all the airships and planes and shit from.
Okay, so you want to go to the guy who runs the town, and what do you want from him?
I want to know who has the fucking hammer.
He doesn't know who has the hammer. So you go to a guy who is very important.
He has made it.
And you request to see them, and they genuinely look at you, and they say, "How am I supposed to know anything about a hammer? I don't deal with magic, and the mages we do have are busy. You could probably try to find one that is offering services like in the town for sure, and yeah, you would be able to find that after a second. But just note that you take a side mission while everyone's doing a main mission. Like you have to sit in a waiting room for an hour and everything. But eventually you'd get to I guess a wizard who will point you to the correct direction.
Cool.
And they would give you the address.
Cool.
I swear if you get us stuck in another mess because you wanted a hammer, I'd be mad.
I mean, this could become a running joke.
And all the while, there's like alarms going off. There's military vehicles flying and tanks preparing. At almost every backdrop in every scene where Bjorn is walking to one place or the other, you see the massive body of Jormungandr in the background, sort of just floating around the planet. But yeah, what do the rest of you guys do?
I'm dead.
You're back. Everyone's back.
I'm already back.
Yeah, everyone's back. The time loop happened.
we got
It was
reset.
a reset.
Oh, okay. I thought he showed up here. And
No,
time was still happening.
Not at all.
Well,
Never. Vane is lazy. He's not gonna do anything with that. He'll bring you to him. He's not going to you.
Okay.
Arthur is good. Well, whilst Bjorn does his little side quest, Arthur is gonna try to learn how to use a gun more properly.
You already know how to use a gun.
Yeah.
You're just shooting in the air now.
I think I should learn how to use the gun properly as well.
So you guys are having your final day off before you break the final chain.
Yeah.
Sure. Why
Sure.
not?
Anyone else have something fun to do on their final day off? General Piff, you seem to be in a place of no consequences. Bjorn maybe gave you a bag of mushrooms. Arthur handed you a machine gun and said have fun. Lunara
Did I give him the anti-laser breath?
probably didn't give you much, but Kresh brought over a blunt.
Of course he did. Yeah, that sounds like
it
Crash.
is filled with marijuana. And
I
then,
mean, work for parties.
and then I think Opec.
Crash, don't. Crash, you better
Um,
not be giving him all of our good stuff from the secret staff.
You didn't see it.
Crash,
He does not
secret
answer.
stash.
Opec.
Don't make me pocket you.
What do you think would be? No, don't pocket him. What do you think? I just heard that, Brett. What do you think you would give to someone you know as your friend, but not today? Which is a weird concept, you know?
Like what I currently possess, or what I would give if I had it.
Like if you have something now, like you'd probably like to ease them into the time loop. What if you could, it could be advice, it could be an item, it could be something like that. Like
I would give a ring of spell storage.
so you're gonna give him a ring of spell story. Does it have any spells in it right now?
It can. Hashtag magic user that can put spells in it.
Yeah, what spells does it have on there? Up to 5th level. You do have that.
Yeah, it can be up to 5th level. So the spells that I would give. Let me
Write them down. You could message them. But
no, I still need to find them.
Can I spend the day storing spells in my spell ring?
you could have done that like a long time ago,
Excellent.
for sure. What spells are you storing?
Let me see. I don't know how many I can store in my ring.
Up to 5th level. So you could do like 5 first
I
level
have-
spells or 1 5th level
Okay.
spell.
Gotcha.
Oh, then 1 5th level spell. That I just sent it to you.
So yeah, it does require attunement, so that is necessary for use. But other than that, everyone take care of their business. Bjorn, you would realize that the guy who had your thing actually was a demon hunter who died, and now a demon has the hammer. But the demon left Earth because Earth is dying. But you think you know where he went. You have one clue. Might piss everybody off to go back there, but
I have a question, Kevin.
yes.
Oh.
I'm here to answer all the
Oh, no.
questions.
If I put a spell in my spell ring that has a 24-hour casting time, to use it in the spell ring, would it be just an action and the spell would be cast?
No, you're casting the spell as regular.
Okay. Bummer.
Which is weird because I think there's a way to do it with warlocks where you can do that exact same thing, but with like an item that you have to get through like an invocation or some other bullshit. I don't fucking know. Listen, there's some broken plans in D&D.
Because there's a spell that I would really love to be able to use in an action instead of it having a friggin' ever long casting time.
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
I would love that too. That sounds like a cool thing. Can I do that?
I don't know, God. Can you do that?
Are you talking to your god right now? Or are you talking as my god right now?
No. I'm being facetious.
We're talking to the ultimate
I'm a piece
god.
of shit.
No, you're not.
Anyways,
I was like, if the two gods want to step out and have a chat, we can.
what do you guys do for the rest of your day? I think General Piff, yeah, you have the day. What are you doing? A whole day, no consequences. You
Well,
could You spend the whole day gambling. That's next to the brothel. That's next to the what's it, the opium
I'm
den?
Old.
That's next to the.
Yeah, I'm an old military
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Has lived a very disciplined life, as people like him.
Basically,
Yeah.
You would
So he's-
find one thing. You would find that here there are humans, elves, orcs, half orcs. There's centaurs as well. No lizard folk. Only dragonborns. Devils, angels, all the like. But yeah, what do you do?
It's not a thought.
While I rest to update my spell selection, and I pray, hoping for guidance about what we're about to do. And if you want me to actually cast a spell, like a commune spell, maybe.
I'll pop it up. Let me see what it says. Does anyone in this junction wish to prepare, maybe by sending messages to possible allies that are in this
Yes,
place?
I would love to do that.
Who would you like to contact? I have my pencil ready to write down names in case they are around.
My homeboy Dozen Flowers.
Okay.
He's always helpful. I'm trying to think of all the people.
Okay, so you contact a Dozen Flowers first.
Yeah.
A Dozen Flowers answers back. Surprised that you're alive. Says they've been looking for you. It's been so many years. And then it sort of just cuts off because like they're very excitable. They sound a little gruffer. The spell didn't come out right. That's not a problem. Communion, right?
Commune.
Commune 5e. I know D&D. What?
I don't know that one actually.
What? You contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. Ooh, but this is on planet Earth. So you aren't limited to that. You must ask your question before the spell ends. A minute? Okay. No limit. For this, you're on Earth. Receive a correct answer for each question. It will be correct to my specifications based off Earth. Okay. Yeah, that's what I kind of was getting to. If they don't know, they don't know it. If you cast spell 2 or more times, different stuff. So yeah, if you wish to mark off the spell on this, again, no consequences. It's just a 5th level spell, and you'll get it back the next day, or maybe even after a long rest, before the time loop, for all you know. And you can cast it as a ritual, so it's not even a spell, a slot that you're choosing. So there you go. You contact your deity. You are limited to 3 questions. They seem to just generally sort of surround you with this bathing warm light. Bubbles come to mind. It's sort of like you're surrounded by just happiness, just niceness, funness, reflections, this sort of iridescent shine. And just as the sweat from someone's temple to the reflection of the ocean from the sun as it shines upon you, the reflection of the sun on the ocean, does your deity reach you?
Oh,
Okay, so I ask.
sounds like some Lathander stuff.
I ask, oh great Adosalok, should I trust these people that I have found myself traveling with?
You mean the saviors? Of course. They are definitely factors necessary to ensure the safety of this planet, the next, and the others. Their path is unclear as of yet, but their echoes reach far and wide. Aligning yourself with them may prove to be dangerous, laborious, and even frustrating, but their hearts are in the right place.
Wow, okay. So does that count as one? Because you gave me more than a yes and no. You gave me a full.
You're on Earth, and she has full power here. There's no limitation. You're having a conversation with your god right now,
Okay. So
which was funny
then
because earlier we were saying about that.
and what if? Sorry, what was the name of the thing here? This thing that should either split or be destroyed?
They would be, to your understanding, an altar of Ayala and Ohe. You know of Ayala. From what you know of Ohe is very little. You know that they're a Vulcan creature. They're the mother of the Vulcans. They created like radiant vampires, effectively. They started. They upstarted all of the planets in the cosmos or the universe. It's hard to tell exactly which one's the reality, but they kind of just made the ones that have life. And then when they were set to sleep after their job was done via Vane told you all this, like, after just he gave you a pamphlet and talked over it, and then he took back the pamphlet. Like, it was a very dirty looking pamphlet, like you could tell it's been reused, but he does tell you all this, and after Ohe lit up all the stars or the planets or whatever she had to do, he's very vague, she was set to sleep, and her that was her gift. She gets to rest till the end of the universe, and then when she awakes, she's supposed to light up again the entirety of the universe, burning it clean until it effectively reforms. But that's not supposed to happen now, and there's people trying to utilize Ohe, which could essentially wake her early. So the plan is to make this creature become the core of a spaceship to take humanity into the stars. Question mark?
Okay. I say so. Do you advise that we attempt to destroy the altar of Ayala and Ohe?
Altars are usually blemishes. They're more the creation of a person flawed in the belief of another, but desperate or powerful enough to make it true in most cases. In very small patterns would you see the creation of an esper in place of an altar. Sometimes they're almost indistinguishable from one or another. But an esper is already aware of what they are. An altar can become an Esper, but in order to awaken them properly, one would have to either set them in an awakened dream and make them aware of it, which is almost an impossible task. If you get me close enough, I can do it. But it would have to be to one entity. I cannot do two. Not at the same time.
Okay. Out of character, I have to admit I'm not keeping up entirely what some of this means.
Yeah,
But,
so what she says is effectively if you wanted to not destroy them, the option would be to split them somehow and then force whichever one is the one that's required to be aware of their situation more. So they'd become an Esper or potential Esper, but they'd have access to memories as a god would, kind of elevating them. So it's like an exorcism.
Yeah.
The closest thing to exorcisms for celestial beings that we'll get.
Alright, I hope you guys understood that when I relayed this to the team.
Did I even understand what I said? Let's see.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Fuck you mean? I wrote this shit down a long time ago.
Okay.
I may not be able to explain it well, but that's different. So yeah,
Yeah, I think that's thank you.
she sort of lets the light fade away from you. It was never invasive, but it's glowing just a little less, but always around the corner. So yeah, what does everyone else do as people meet their gods?
Arthur's just gonna enjoy the final day. Well, you know.
Festivities? I mean, there's parties all the time on Earth. Like, yeah, it's not even that
Yep.
big of a deal.
Don't
Do
even
you want?
They're at the Opium Den.
Okay, hold on, Jeff. Arthur, do you want to contact anyone? It could be
Yes,
like your best
my sister.
friend. Your sister. Your sister's not on Earth. So you can mark off that the scroll is burnt. You probably said something like, "Hey, are you around? It'd be cool if you were around." And then like you probably said something sweet, and then like nothing came back. You
My
were like,
dear
"Fuck."
sis, I hope you come. My dear sis, I shall return.
You say that to the void as you send the sending spell. You wanna message someone else maybe? Or am I just trying to burn your spell scrolls?
There really is no one on Earth that he really has any connection to talk to.
Not that you know of.
No.
Okay. You did see Lito order them.
Yes,
People around.
but he probably.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
gone. Yeah,
like-
he's gone now. But other people were around me. Anyways, so Lunara, you contact a dozen flowers, and that first message is not enough for him to say what he wanted to say. So you contact him again. You send him another one.
No,
No?
that's fine.
What? Why not? He was excited.
Yeah, I get that, but we have limited resources.
Yeah, but you guys have hundreds of spell scrolls. And all you need is one more to link up. You're like, hey, can you meet me here?
I don't want to get him killed, though.
I mean, he's already in a planet with a big dragon snake around it. What's the worst that could happen? Like, I mean, the scroll worked. He's on the planet. Adjacent.
And I hate that for him.
Yeah. Up to you, do what you wish. So we're not messaging him, or we are?
I guess I will.
Okay. What do you tell him?
I guess I'll just as quickly as I can,
There's
and
25
as
words.
succinctly as I can.
Yeah. This is the first time you didn't think he'd be there. You were just like, hello.
I guess I'll tell him where to meet us as best I can.
Yeah.
And I will also warn him that it's probably going to be really dangerous.
He says, yeah, I know. I can see it from where I am. I'm by the moon. We'll be there in a couple hours. And eventually the savior shows up.
Yes.
The entire fucking time he's been here, guys.
All the allies. I
hate
did
all of
it.
Okay. So you now have your massive grand war vessel, the space vessel. Everyone in there is old.